Words such as at most and at least suggest a relationship in which two quantities may not be equal. You can represent such a relationship with an inequality. Take note, key concept, writing and graphing inequalities. We'll see some inequalities on the left in their algebraic form, word sentences to match those inequalities in the middle, and on the right, graphs, again to match the inequalities. Our first inequality, x is less than 3. In a word sentence, we write that as x is less than 3. And then in graph form, we have an open circle at 3, representing that 3 is not included in the solution set, so 3 is not a solution, but note the ray pointing to the left, indicating that all values less than 3, or to the left of 3 on the number line, are solutions. Our next inequality, x is less than or equal to 3. And in a word sentence, that would read x is less than or equal to 3. As a graph, we see a very similar graph to the one we saw above, but this time we have a closed circle, or a closed dot, at 3, indicating that 3 is a part of the solution set. Next, x is greater than 3. In a word sentence, x is greater than 3. In a graph, open circle at 3, indicating that 3 is not a solution, or not a part of the solution set, and an arrow pointing to the right, indicating that all values to the right of the point 3 are part of the solution set. X is greater than or equal to 3. In a word sentence, x is greater than or equal to 3. And as a graph, similar to the one above, but with a solid dot or closed circle at 3, indicating that 3 is a solution or a part of the solution set. The arrow again points to the right, indicating that all values to the right of or greater than 3 are also solutions. For each graph, in the take note, the point at 3 is a boundary point because it separates the graph of the inequality from the rest of the number line. Problem 1. Writing an inequality from a sentence. What inequality represents the following sentence? 5 fewer than a number is at least 12. Well, note 5 fewer indicates subtraction, then a number is at least indicates greater than or equal to 12. So we write x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 12. Your turn. What inequality represents the sentence? The quotient of a number and 3 is no more than 15.